Call Flesh here to show you how to choose your courses for next year. We're actually choosing them in My Blueprint this year, so we are going to go to myblueprint.ca. Really important that you put /Simcoe so that you are prompted to the proper login screen. So you'll see this green school account login. That is what you're going to select. You're going to be brought to a login screen where you're going to enter your school email as your username, and then your regular school password. I am obviously not a student, so I am going to select to log in with my email, my password. It's going to take me to a slightly different screen because I'm a counselor, but then it's going to allow me to switch to student view so that my screen will look exactly like yours. Here we go. So if I go to student view, notice this is your dashboard. Here under grade, this will be your current grade, the grade that you are currently in. So I am going to pretend like I am grade 9, but whether you are in grade 9, 10, 11, or even 12 and are wanting to return, the process is the same. So I'm going to go over here to the left, click high school, and I'm going to be brought to my high school planner. And because I am currently in grade 9, this is why I can see all the grade 9 courses that I'm currently enrolled in. And I'm also going to be able to see my semester 1 courses and the marks, because I didn't actually take these courses. My marks aren't here, but yours will be there. And then the grade that I am going to be going into next year, which obviously for me is grade 10, is my next year grade. And this is where I'm going to actually select my courses. So for grade 10, I've got, again, 5 compulsory subjects that I have to take, 3 electives, and I'm also going to have to choose 2 alternates. So I'm going to go ahead and click English. It's going to bring up every single English class that's offered at Nantire. To make my life easier, I'm going to filter here for grade 10 so I can only see my grade 10 options. If I choose grade 11, it's going to give me an error and I'm not going to be able to submit, so I might as well help myself out by only giving me grade 10 options. And unlike grade 9, where all your courses were D-streamed or one stream, in grade 10 for your compulsory courses, you're going to have to choose either academic, locally developed, or applied. So if you are wanting to go to university directly after high school, then the academic English is what you're looking for. If you're planning on going to college or an apprenticeship, then you can still take the academic English, but it's not required. You're going to be able to reach those post-secondary pathways from having the applied English. There'll be a few students that are choosing locally developed, but typically that is done so with your CERT, your special education resource teacher. So I'm going to choose applied English so I get a recap of that description. I'm going to press the add course button and it's going to go directly into my option sheet. I'm going to do the same for math. Again, here I see all the math courses. I only want to see my grade 10 options, locally developed, applied, or academic. So I'm going to choose applied. Now, you don't have to choose all of your compulsory classes at the same level. Really depends on what you want to do after high school, as I mentioned before, but also maybe you're really, really good in math and you like it and you did well in grade 9. And so even though your English is going to be at the applied level because you want to go into an apprenticeship, so you don't necessarily need the academic English or math for that matter, but you're really strong in it, that's fine. You can choose the academic level. So I'm going to go on and do the same thing for science. I'm going to filter by grade 10. Again, I've got 3 options. I'm going to put the applied option in. And finally, I have my history. And I'm going to filter. So history is under Canadian and World Study. So then I'm going to see my options for grade 10 history. And because we have French immersion at the entire, those history courses are offered here as well. So I just have to be really careful making sure I select the appropriate one. So here's the applied, and this is the English because it doesn't say French immersion. Here's the applied French immersion history. So I want to make sure I click the English one if that's what I'm wanting. And it goes. And my final compulsory is civics and careers. Again, I've got 2 options here. I've got my English, and then this one is my French immersion. So I want to pick my English, add course. Okay. So then I've got 3 electives. So when I choose on this course button, click on the course button, I can see all the departments, and that's how I'm going to search my courses. Again, if you filter, it's going to make your life a lot easier. If I only want to see my grade 10 elective options, filter grade 10 and then go into the department you're looking for. So if you didn't take an art or a phys ed in grade 9, I strongly suggest that you do that in grade 10 because you need an art and a phys ed to graduate. So this looks cool, this film and video drama course. I'm going to read what the course description says, add it if I want. I have to do the same thing for 2 more electives. So I just want to see my grade 10 options for health and physical education. So I've got a co-ed fitness, an all-girls fitness, and all-girls healthy active living, which is sports, basketball, volleyball, badminton, etc., or an all boys. I think I want to take the co-ed, add it in, and my final elective again, grade 10. Now, you can, if you'd like, you can choose another grade, an elective course from another grade, or even a compulsory. Maybe you want to reach ahead. So I'm not crazy about, other grade 10 electives maybe, and I want to see what I can take in grade 11 to get something done. I'd like to take maybe a grade 11 science. So again, I can filter this, and then all I see are grade 11 science courses. So my options are biology, chemistry, physics, environmental science. So I picked grade 10 science at the applied level. So you'll see that if I pick university biology, it tells me right away, prerequisite missing. And even if you forgot, you just didn't notice that, you go to add it in, you're going to see that this is in red, says here, right, prerequisite missing, and that's not going to allow you to submit it with that there. So what I need to do is delete it because my science was applied, then my options, the option for grade 11 biology is at the college level. Here it is. So I'm going to add it in. And I know I don't have the prerequisite yet, but that prerequisite, which is up here, my grade 10 science, is scheduled. So that's why it's going to allow me to put that in. So obviously that would have to be scheduled my grade 10 science in my first semester and the grade 11 biology in my second semester. It's not going to allow me to submit if I don't put alternates. Please make sure that your alternates are different than the courses, the elective courses that you've already selected. So just for example, look at my grade 10 elective. So if I looked at the art and I picked the same one, first of all, it doesn't increase my chances of getting into that course. And it's just going to create an error. See how that's in red? So I'm going to delete it. And let's see, I'm going to take, I think, let's see, maybe a business, introduction to business. And I've got one more alternate. So let's put it in as grade 10. Let's see what my options are for tech. Construction, tech design, hospitality, comtech, transportation, or hair and aesthetics. I think I'm going to pick design tech. Okay. So it's still telling me my courses are not submitted, but I've selected them all. And so I want to double check that all of these are actually what I want, the right level, the right course, because once I submit these courses, I cannot go in and change it. In order to make any changes, I'm going to have to make an appointment with my guidance counselor. So I'm going to go over here to review my course selections. And again, I'm going to look at them again. If there's any red exclamation marks here, I definitely want to see what that's about. And, you know, if there was something you wanted to say to your counselor, you can put it in here. For example, maybe you want to take civics and careers at summer school. Okay, so I had to put civics and careers in because it's a compulsory, but I could say something in here. Want to take civics and careers at summer school and replace it with whatever other course that you'd like to take instead. So maybe you want to reach ahead and do your grade 11 English or your grade 11 math, or maybe you just want to take another elective. So I could say replace it with hospitality. Oops. So I could add that note in. So it's not absolutely necessary to put a comment in here, but if it makes sense to do so, obviously I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to submit my courses. Notice that I get this pop-up that says parent guardian approval. Okay, so if you are under the age of 18, then I'm going to put my parent email in here. Send approval email. So they'll get an email that says, you know, click this button for approval. But it's also going to show them the courses that I've picked. So if they have any issue with it, they can talk to me about it, or I can talk to them about it. You don't have to print, but if you'd like to, just to keep your records, that's fine. You can do that. Obviously, when you print, you can see what these are all, what all the courses are. It also, I like this, it shows you the requirement. So it shows you the diploma category that this course, these courses are counting for. So this biology that I'm reaching ahead and taking is actually counting for a group 3 compulsory credit. Right, and then your credit summary, etc. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. Easy peasy. There'll be information about summer school coming out shortly. So if there's anything that you want to take in summer school, we'll announce when